Hey everybody, it's Monica with Mystic Maiden Oracle, bringing you your weekly reading for the week of the 29th of August. I'm kind of bummed because I had already started to do the video for you guys, and then I got a phone call, and so it stopped recording. I thought it kept going if I didn't answer it, but turns out that's not the case. So, oh well, obviously it wasn't meant to be, so we'll just keep going and see what comes through this time. The right way, learning to create what you desire. So 2 and 1 is 3. So we talk a lot about dreaming in some of the last readings and creating your own, bringing your dreams to life and not focusing on, whether it's possible or not, because anything's possible. So, and the right way is not, it's not really the right way or the wrong way. It's what way is right for you. That's what makes it right. It doesn't make one way better than the other. It's about what's right for you, and what's right for you is not what's right for everybody else, and what's right for everybody else isn't always what's right for you. Some stuff does come into alignment, and then those are the places and the people that you can get your support from and grow in that area of your life for however long you're supposed to be there. And some people come into your life, I think there's a poem about it, like for a season, for a reason, and for a lifetime, or something like that. But seasons change, and so do people, and so sometimes you outgrow each other. Same with places. We don't stay in the same grade forever. You might have to spend a little bit more time there, but there's also some people too that can skip grades. So it's not, it doesn't really matter what anybody else is doing. It just matters that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. So doing what's right for you and learning to create what you desire. You learn to create what you desire by learning what you don't desire. Some people have a really clear idea of what they want, and other people have to try out some things to figure it out. And again, neither way is right or wrong. It's just about what's right for you. And Spirit's like telling me to tell you that this is not like darkness, like bad stuff. It's open space for anything to be possible. And so hold the highest vision for yourself out of love, and like the crown here, like the regality, hold yourself in high esteem. So nothing is too good for you. Or like, no, wait, I don't know if that came out right. Like you deserve everything. Let's say it like that instead. Impossible things. Working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, and fresh perspective. So, focus. So 3 and 4 is 7. So changing, like retaining things that you've learned. There we go. Hold on, let me refocus too. Oh yeah, okay, so creating what you desire, working through the disbelief that impossible things. Oh, I just said that, nothing's impossible. So that would be the new belief to absorb, would be that anything is possible and that you can imaginative leaps, creating what you desire. So your dreams can come true. So any doubts that you have ever had in the past of, thinking that miracles aren't real, things can't change, this will never happen, even things that like, oh, I'll never have that, I'll never do this, it's too late. Nope. That's the imaginative leap part. So like throw all that out the window. That's going to be your fresh perspective, is that everything is possible. Anything that is possible, and you're capable of it, especially if it's meant for you. You just have to do your part and take the actual steps to make it happen. Follow the breadcrumbs. Falling. So I like this one a lot. I think her dress was actually blue. I don't know. Couldn't tell if it was blue or green from it. So the unknown, descent, momentum, and change. So that's perfect for the rest of this spread right here with these cards about imaginative leap. So you aren't afraid of the unknown anymore. That's come up in cards before, where there was like fear of the unknown, and it kind of was messing with the past stuff. But remember, the messages there were that you don't have to be afraid of the past anymore because it's not the past, it's the present. Oh, dang it. And one of the cards that I drew in the first reading here, or the first take on this video was, oh my goodness, now I can't remember what I was just saying. Anywho, about changing your beliefs and the learning from your mistakes. That's what it was. So that it's not yesterday. You have to stay in the present. There we go. Staying in the present. See, it always comes back to me. So that's where you need to be right now, and that's the present moment is where you can make the most change. You can't change if you're living in the past or if you're even living in the future. So there's a difference between like future tripping and creating intentions. Hopefully that resonates with you guys. So the best way I'm hearing Spirit, let's see, Spirit's just saying like, if you're obsessing on the future and a specific outcome, that's like the future tripping part and you're trying to control it too much. But if you're just staying in the moment and being open to the things that are trying to get to you, they'll find you, and you'll be able to hopefully recognize them when they come, and then just do what you're guided to do. If it's a person, an opportunity, all the possibilities. And a descent, like, it's not like a bad thing. I don't know why I'm getting kind of like a negative vibe around that word, but it's just like when you're landing, you're making a descent, right? If you're in an airplane. So you're just landing at your next destination on your timeline, on your path where you're at. And so, just think about like you're falling like a shooting star. You're just ending up in the next spot in your constellation or your galaxy, whatever you want to think of it like. I'm getting some star images there. So, and the momentum is great because that means things are going to start picking up for you. So whether you're ending a cycle or starting a new one, wherever you're at in that part of the life, you're gaining momentum. So if you're waiting for something to end, it's getting there. If you're waiting for something to start up, it's getting there. So just keep falling, and like keep trusting is what I'm getting out of that. So it's not like falling like the scary kind. It's falling into the arms of the universe, into your faith, into the unknown. That's that. Not scary. Oh, look, and we went from 3 to 4 right there too. The last beginning reading had 5 and 6. So I know you didn't get to see it, but I did. So I'm just getting that as everything is coming into order for you who is watching. So with all the stuff that you're doing, all the changes you've made in your emotions and your thoughts, it's all gaining momentum. And so there may be a big change or transition that you've manifested in the physical world, that you may get to see soon. Or maybe you're already seeing it. So, woo! Listening for truth. Oh, 9. So right before 10, duh. But the completion of a cycle. So like listening for the next thing. And that's awesome because that was like the space around here too. Oh, notice they're both dark, right? And so she's listening to what's that called? A conch? Or, yeah, anywho. Um, so she's listening for what speaks to her. Um, so listen to what speaks to you, and that's you learning to create what you desire. So that's the truth, is what you desire. That's your truth. Ooh, I just got goosebumps because that was cool how that went together. Oh, I love this. Oh my god, you guys, I really, really wish you could have seen the other reading because the very first one was a 44 also. So, Visions of Life Beyond Death. There was like this owl. Oh, I wonder if it's close at the deck. I'm just going to try and find it real quick and see if I can show you. Because it was like this eagle, owl, sphinx something. And it was talking about being in the present. And so visions of life beyond death, things that have happened in your path, you're letting those things die because that's not you anymore. But it's given you perspective and, kind of like no, is foreshadowing the right word? But like you're able to see the outcomes of things based on your experiences. See, that's how you know not to do certain things anymore because you already tried it, it didn't work out, and depending on what it was, you may or may not want to go through that again. And so to avoid it, you're going to not do the things that did not make your soul and all of you or your body in every way make you feel good. So you got the wise owl, you got the peacock in there, you've got like so many symbols of death, rebirth, and how the cycle of everything comes together, how we need like the wisdom of the old ways too. There's so much there's so many easy ways to solve a lot of our problems, but we kind of overcomplicate them sometimes because we have so much available to us. And so it's like a blessing and a curse. And so if we kind of think about what our ancestors did and how they coped with things or even had to cope with things, that'll give you a fresh perspective. Like, yeah, there's a lot of things that are bad right now, but we have a lot of things that are really, really good. And the people that came before us sacrificed a lot, especially in terms of like dignity and stuff. So we have a lot to be grateful for, and there's a lot that we have the power to change too, and we can start with that in ourselves. So thinking about that, that's right on top of the fresh perspective card. And 4 and 4 is 8, so we're releasing karma. 9, 8. To get to 9, you have to do 8. So use all the wisdom that you're getting, everything that you've learned from your family, from your culture, from your surroundings, and from yourself, and use it to create your better future, what you desire. Release the karma, learn the lessons, do your work, and then appreciate all that you've done and how far you've come. Conscious connections. Ooh, another 8. So that's important too. There's like reflecting here. You're going to attract what you put out. And so make sure that you're good with what's looking back at you. So not just in the mirror, but take a look around you and the people that are around you and the things that you're associated with, and see if that still resonates with the change that you're trying to make, right? Because that's on top of the change card. Also too, there's one dark, one light. You can see with the umbrellas, especially, and the little sarong thing around her. And notice how she's like exposed too. There's only just a little bit of the shade at her back. So it's in front of her too, but she's looking away from it. So she's looking, what I'm getting out of this is towards the light, towards a different way. So she's not staying in the past. But it is behind her, giving her momentum. So using anything that used to maybe victimize her, and this is not just a her thing, there's just a female in the card. So we're going with that. But again, if masculine was watching this, it applies too. So focus. Oh yeah. So choosing what you focus on. See how Spirit just triggers the words. I'm so grateful for that. Anywho, going with the flow too. There's fish in there, so being your authentic self and being aware of your surroundings. That's going to help you deepen your trust and help the momentum for your change. All right. Oh, yeah, I was talking about vulnerability. Sorry about that. Just came back to me as I put it down. So that is part of your truth, though. So listening for your truth and then exposing it and being exactly who you are. And so if you are able to uncover, your own dusty past or your wounds or whatever, then nobody else can do that to you. And that's when people feel victimized, and so we don't want that. We're breaking out of that feeling, that energy, and we're regaining your power so that you can live your most fulfilling life in all ways, listening for your truth, living your truth, creating what you desire, honoring your wisdom, your experiences, your history, your past, the journey that you've been on and where it's led you to, and where it still has the potential to lead you to, because it's not over. So, alrighty. I hope that resonated with you, and I will see you guys. Actually, I'm not sure if I'll be able to put out videos for the next 2 weeks because I am going to Peru. So next week on Saturday and Sunday, I'll be on a plane, I think, or Friday and Saturday on a plane. So anywho, the video is definitely not going to happen next week, but I do want to try and make one when I'm in Peru and see if I can show you guys cool stuff and get you guys some of the juju from there. So I will see you in a few weeks, and take care. Bye.